Good morning, students. Today I am to begin from page number 31, where we left yesterday. And we are to start from this particular point. Now, let us start. At once Yumi left the room, but this left Hana with White Man alone, and she might have been too afraid to stay had not her anger at Yumi's stubbornness now sustained her. Now, she never wanted to be alone with the injured man, because she was alone in the room. She wanted to go, but she was angry somewhere, angry at the obstinacy of Yumi, that she had denied washing the body of the injured American. No problem. That sustained her. Sustained means that made her stop there. Out of anger, sometimes it happens. We get ready to do what we never do in life. Yes, it often happens when we are to show someone. We are to show our anger to someone. We show our aggression to someone. Right? Stupid Yumi. She started. Stupid Yumi, she muttered fiercely, angrily. Is this anything but a man and a wounded, helpless man? Means when Yumi went, she said, I would not wash a thing like this. Is this a thing? She is comparing the human being with a thing? No, it's not a thing. He's a human being. Why does she not understand this? Anyway, in the conviction of her own superiority, she bent impulsively and untied the knotted rugs that kept the White Man covered. Out of aggression, anger, in the conviction of her own superiority, considering herself superior, because she was the master, she was the mistress of the house, right? And she wanted to show her superiority. She bent impulsively, angrily, and untied and opened the knotted rugs, the clothes or the knots that her clothes were making on the body, the knotted rugs that kept the White Man covered. When she had his breast bare, she dipped a small clean towel that Yumi had brought into the steaming hot water and washed his face very carefully. Right? The man's skin, though rough with exposure, was of a fine texture and must have been very blond when he was a child. Means the man, when he was uncovered, his clothes were taken off. The man's skin, and she found, wow, though it was rough with exposure. Exposure to what? With clear opening to the seawater, right? It had been for so long in seawater, but it was of fine texture. Texture, the built. Means body was well built, and must have been very blonde. Blonde means pink color, right? Pink color when he was when he was a child. Now come to next page, page number 32. Right? Let's start. When she was thinking these thoughts, though not really liking the man better now that he was no longer a child, she kept on washing him until his upper body was quite clean. But she dared not turn him over. Why? Where was Sadao? Now she was thinking about her husband. Let's go a little bit back. While she was thinking these thoughts, though not really liking the man better now, she was washing his body But don't take it otherwise. She says her action should not be taken otherwise that she has developed any sort of liking for the man. And moreover, he was not a child, and he had been a grown up. He had been a grown up man. She kept on washing him until his upper body was clean. But she could not dare. She dare not means she did not have courage, strength, right, to turn him over. Where was Sadao? Now her anger was ebbing. Ebbing? Lowering down. What do you mean by ebbing here? Ebbing here stands for lowering down. Yes. Ebbing, understood? Yes. She was anxious again and she rose, wiping her hands on the wrong towel. What do you mean by wrong towel here? Wrong towel means the towel with which his body was washed, she again wiped her hands with the same towel. Oh no! And then lest the man be chilled, she put the quilt over him. Wow! Don't you think it is kindness? It is kindness. Sadao, she called softly. He had been about to come in when she called. His hand had been on the door, and now he opened it. She saw that he had brought his surgeon's emergency bag and that he wore his surgeon's coat. Now doctor was in his own attire, clothes of his coat was on, and he was having his bag, the doctor's bag, the surgeon's bag, which kept the instruments for operation. Means doctor was ready for operation. Right? You have decided to operate, she cried. Yes, he said shortly. He turned his back to her and unfolded a sterilized towel. Sterilized towel? What do you mean by sterilized word? Sterilized. What? Sterilized means it was completely germ free, right? Germ free. Generally, when steam is passed through the cloth, then generally it becomes absolutely germ free, right? That is, it is called sterilized. Sterilized towel upon the floor of tokonoma alcove. What do you mean by tokonoma alcove? Tokonoma alcove is a niche. Niche means a risen place or an alcove in a Japanese home for displaying a flower arrangement, right? So tokonoma, you can say, is a decorative corner which is often decorated by flowers, right? So that was just a table sort of structure, right? So what did he do? He kept his instrument there upon that alcove. Okay, now move ahead. What is it? Oh, fetch towels. Fetch, bring towels. She went obediently, but how anxious now, to the linen shelves and took out the towels. How obediently she took the linen shelves, opened the shelves and took the towels. There ought also to be old pieces of matting also, so that the blood would not ruin the fine floor covering. The floor was having very fine clothing, very fine covering of mat, and body was lying on there. So somewhere Hannah thought that the blood would release from his body and that would spoil the whole mat. So she wanted to go outside, and some old mats were lying there. She wanted to pick those up so that the man could be laid upon those old mats and his new mat should not be spoiled. So she went outside, right? For floor covering. She went out to the back veranda where the gardener kept strips of matting with which to protect delicate shrubs on cold nights, and took an armful of them. Generally, the gardener used to take these old pieces of mat. He kept those pieces of mat on the shrubs, very delicate shrubs, so that those should not be spoiled. Uh, the delicate shrubs often got spoiled in cold, so in order to protect them, she usually kept those mats. Now, read ahead. Okay, now children, where we are? Yes, but here, yes. But when she went back into the room, she saw this was useless. Why? The blood had already soaked through the packing in the man's wound, oh my god, and had ruined the mat under him. Means the mat had already been ruined by the blood. So there was no use just bringing those old mats from there. Oh, the mat, she cried. Yes, it is ruined. It is ruined, Sadao replied, and though he did not care. Why did he not care? He was never he did not care about the mats being spoiled. No, he was busy in his work. What was his job? Yes, to do the operation. His mind was completely prepared. He said, "Help me to turn him," he commanded her. She obeyed him without a word and began to wash the man's back carefully now. Yumi would not wash him, she said. Oh, sir, Sadao, Yumi came, but she did not wash him. Oh, did you wash him then? Sadao asked, not stopping for a moment his swift, concise movements. Swift, fast, concise, very accurate. His hands were working upon the wound of the man, the American, but he did not pay any much attention to the point that Hana had to wash the body of that man herself. Yumi did not respond. Yumi did not do that. It was just his, I would say, since he was a doctor and his job was to cure the body first, or so he was totally absorbed. He was totally absorbed in that work. Okay. So now, next. Yes, he did not seem to hear her, but she was used to his absorption state of over busyness. He was totally absorbed in that, busy in his work, busy in the work of operation. Yes, when he was at work, he wandered for a moment. Now come to page number 33. He wandered for a moment. Yes. If it mattered to him, what was the body upon which he worked so long, as it was for the work he did so excellently? Now, somewhere a question rose in Hana's mind here. Something struck. What? She wondered for a moment. She thought for a moment, if it mattered to him, means does this body have so much importance for Sadao that he has been working upon it so excellently? Means he is exhibiting all his medical skills, all his surgeon skills over this body that really never deserved such a nice treatment. She was somewhere thinking, and you can say had a praise for her husband in his. You will have to give the anesthetic. You will have to give the anesthetic, she said. If he needs it. What do you mean by anesthetics? Anesthetics is a you can say is a dose of medicine that makes the body unconscious, right? Now, Dr. Sadao said, "Oh, you will have to give the anesthetic if he needs it." I, she repeated blankly, "But never have I. Means I never did in my life. I never gave anesthetic to anyone." "Oh, it's easy enough," he said impatiently. Why did he say impatiently? Because he wanted to do a successful operation. A little bit of delay would certainly spoil the whole show. Right? It's easy enough. Somewhere he was just, you can say, feeling confidence in her. Right? He was talking out, he was taking out the packing now. Packing of what? Yes, the algae that was inserted in his wound. So now he was just taking it out. And when he did it, and the blood began to flow more quickly, he peered into the wound. Peered means looked into the wound with bright surgeon's light fastened on his forehead. You see in the picture, na? On the forehead a light has been fastened. Earlier, because there was no such focus light was there, so usually surgeons keep it on their forehead. So bright surgeon's light fastened on his forehead. "The bullet is still there," he said, with cool interest. Means as though somewhere a victory was of his, as though he has found his destination. "Bullet is still there," he said with cool interest. "Now I wonder how deep the rock wound is. If it is not too deep, it may be that I can get the bullet out, but the bleeding is not superficial." He has lost much blood. Not superficial, it is not worth neglected. This bleeding is not worth neglecting. Means it cannot be avoided. So I'll have to do something. So I've finished the part here, and later I'll take it up. Okay, boys?